Hey, welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. Let's check out the actual fort at Fort Desoto Park. Now, if you're visiting Fort Desoto, the various beaches and amenities that are here, you have to pay for parking. However, if you're camping here, then you do not need to pay for parking because you get one car that has free parking in the entire Fort Desoto park. So you want to make sure if you do register for a campsite, you give them the registration or the tag number from your tow vehicle or your towed, because that's the one you would be visiting with. Don't give them the license plate number of your camper or your Class A or Class C, right? You want to use your other vehicle. So that's just your BBB tip of the day. If not, you got to pay. So that's where you would pay if you're just visiting and camping somewhere else. And you notice they do have bathroom facilities here at the fort. So we're at Fort Desoto. We got Miss Dawn, Marie, and Beth. And flying away from us is Big Al. He's heading up there first to get a preliminary view. So this is the fort that the park is named after, so we're going to check it out. Plenty of parking. Here's the view from the fort. You can see the park has quite a bit of waterfront. A lot of the forts in Florida, like the one up in St. Augustine, that's how they're built. Have you been to that one?
Yeah.
This is the data booth. And they can dial it in, it looks like, with that handle. I don't know if that spins it or if that just does this. Because it looks like it's on a rotating spit. Has a big gun. Can you imagine the recoil on one of these things when they fire it out? Out over the water. So they would set, that's the data booth, right? So they probably call out the coordinates and the clicks and then would shoot it.
So they set the guns, the kinds to them?
Well, based on what they know where the ships or whatever is coming in.
So you think those were bunkers or storage for ammunition?
I think they were ammunition storage.
So those boats were coming in here and going up here.
You see that started right next to the channel. Right up here is the stairwell. This is stairwell. We were, so here's what we had yesterday. Here, we go out and go back this way.
So it's a 6-inch barbette carriage. These are 6-inch guns compared to the 12-inch guns in the other batteries. And then at the park you can see they have a pavilion with tables so you can have lunch, etc. Now, in addition to the fort, they have a museum with additional information, and that's in this building, which must have been the quartermaster's building at the time. And you can see it's ADA accessible. Big Al scooters up there. This looks like one of the old buildings, the wooden buildings that housed the folks that worked at the fort.
Tampa Bay Quarry. This would go Tampa. Okay.
Yeah, here you see all those wooden buildings, Al.
Yeah. Here's a picture of them.
Look at this. Did you read this? All 29 buildings were completed at a cost of $120,000. So almost 30 buildings for 120 grand. So all these buildings, these 29 buildings, were built for a total of 120,000.
Yeah, the one I saw was for 7,333. Here it is.
Can you imagine? You're in a boat 5 miles away from the fort, and that freaking gun can hit you.
Yeah, could go up to 6 miles, but I'm sure, or 7 miles. But I'm sure they can go farther now.
Oh yeah.
Most likely.
So the average soldier was 5 feet 7.5 inches and weighed 147 pounds and was 27 years old. These were reconstructed by Eagle Scouts. They excavated and found the original posts for the buildings and then reconstructed the brick pillars that they sat on. It's a cool Eagle Scout project. This would have been a storehouse and subsistence building on these foundations. Hey look, if you enjoyed this video or it helped you, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, helps me out a lot. Also ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I put up a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that,
Go have some fun out there.
hey, thanks for watching.